Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com, your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see here on our channel, social media, or website. Reach out to me directly, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. Today, we're discussing a legendary piece. This is the Audemars Piguet Quantieme Perpetual, automatic winding, and launched in 1978. This 36mm yellow gold watch was one of the war horses that pulled Audemars Piguet through the quartz crisis. Something of a bestseller, nevertheless only 7,291 examples of this watch were made over the course of 3 decades. Every example handcrafted and exquisite. It's remarkably compact. 36 millimeters in diameter, the watch is only 7.6 millimeters thick, and from lug to lug, a delightfully manageable 38.5 millimeters with a 20 millimeter spacing between the lugs. I can recommend this watch for any wrist size, no lower limit. This is a vintage piece, C-series, so early 1980s, and ultra flat. It is the consummate dress complication, sliding easily underneath any cuff, no matter how tight. The watch looks great on even the slightest of wrists, but it's an imposing complication from a grand manufacturer, meaning even the tree trunk forearm will wear this watch with distinction. Taking a quick look at the hardware and the software, get a little bit closer now, you can see that this is an Audemars Piguet factory strap in brand new condition. Gator on the top, large rectangular scale, black monotone stitch, folded edge, calfskin on the underside, and a simple matching Audemars Piguet yellow gold pin buckle, though as you can see, the pin buckle was added subsequently because it has a post-1995 hallmark. Taking a quick look at the case flank, you can see this watch is remarkably intact, as the sharp edges of the case as well as the lugs are still well defined. So while it does show the marks of use, and frankly, a watch that's not worn is a sad watch, nevertheless, it shows no marks of abuse, nor does it show the marks of incompetent or excessive refinishing. You can see all the way around, the case lines are quite crisp. We have welded lug construction, very old school, with the lugs being built separate from the case, then welded on with the evidence of the joint between them removed. Longitudinal satin finish on the case flank, vertical satin finish on the flank of the individual lugs. You can see that the case back is stepped in to create the impression of an even thinner watch, with a double Gadron bezel that is double domed and polished. You can see that the dial is lovely and white with cruciform symmetry. You can split it top to bottom and side to side, and it's still symmetrical. You'll also note the outstanding condition, no marks of contact or tarnish or water. There is absolutely no evidence of exposure to humidity, and you can see the hands as well as the applique yellow gold indices are still crisp, unmarked, and unmarred. We have fired blue hands for the individual registers. You have your day, you have your month, you have your date, and you also have your Moonphase. A gorgeous watch in every regard. It's equally intriguing inside. Now, the standard back in the early C range, the early 80s, was to have a solid case back. If you look closely, you can see the case back has been hand engraved. All of this lettering was done manually with a burren, as was the numbering of the watch. So this is all handcrafted. This is not executed by some sort of laser ablation process or by an automated CNC machine. What's inside is fundamentally the Jaeger-LeCoultre 920 Bausch that also powered the original Royal Oak and Nautilus Jumbos. Heck, it also powered the Vacheron 222. This is a watch powered by that JLC Bausch created for the Holy Trinity. That is called the 2120. With the 2800 perpetual calendar module made by Audemars Piguet, it is the 2120-2800, 38 joules, 19,800 vibrations per hour, automatic winding with a 40-hour power reserve, and as this is a true vintage watch with multiple through-case fittings and pusher adjusters, I'm going to advise that you not wet it in any regard, not even rain, not even splashing. Another testament to the quality of the case is that the hallmarks, the Helvetic head on the flank, remain incredibly sharp, deep, and clearly defined. Inside, the watch is hand-finished. Externally, the watch is hand-finished. This is a timepiece that was a pivotal model for Audemars Piguet, every inch as important as the Royal Oak, and one of the signs in the early 80s that mechanical high horology wouldn't just survive, but would thrive. This is an all-time great and one of the legends of haute de gamme. Email tmosso@thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details.